Being black in South Africa, especially in the past year and a half, has been extremely difficult, just because there's been a lot of friction and a lot of racial tension. And I think 22, 23 years after democracy, people expect for everything to be okay. And people expect that black people should have forgiven all the things of the past. And on the other side, black people are almost expectant that things should be different and things should have changed and we should have made progression.
Being black in South Africa today, very confusing time in a democratic South Africa when we are still being fed the myth and the fallacy of a rainbow nation, which is something that just does not exist, because as South Africans, we're still lacking in economic freedom, as they say, and I basically think there's not enough being done by our current government or just the political atmosphere as it is at this moment.
You still feel as if you compete a little bit stronger as a black person than other races. Is because you're always trying to prove yourself as equal or better or anything like that. So I think that's what being black in South Africa is like today. However, it's still also, it's better than 20 years ago in the sense that, you can still get, just from my experience, you are afforded a little bit more equal opportunity.
Black people are almost expectant that things should be different and things should have changed and we should have made progression, but we haven't progressed as far as we would like, and I think it just makes a lot of things extremely, extremely tense for everyone and for black people especially.
Us being uneducated, not knowing how to speak English, I know that's not a standard, but just we still need to deal with such things, to some people not knowing that we can articulate ourselves.
The stereotype that I always need somebody's help, and I can't do things, I can't achieve things on my own. I need somebody to help me because I'm black, or that I don't understand certain things.
I've experienced a lot of subliminal racism, a lot of structural racism, and it often happens in social setting.
We need to do more towards transformation. It needs to be more radical. We can't keep moving forward, tiptoeing around issues that should have been dealt with long ago. Regarding to race, what we as black people deserve.
I hope that one day you don't have to be categorized or stereotyped by your race, because that's it's a really strong impact on just who you are as a person.
I hope that one day we get to a sense of equality, but I think that going from, and I never lived through apartheid consciously because I was still very, very young when apartheid came to an end, but I think that the transition from apartheid to a post-apartheid era was it happened very swiftly, and there wasn't a chance for our country to mourn and there wasn't a chance for our country to get angry. So I think that there needs to be that period before we can reach a sense of true closure and a sense of equality.
Africa Day for South Africans should be about unity, should be about everything that we've learned as Africans, going back to our cultures, our customs, traditions and everything, but also just know that we are Africans and we are still subjected to things that other Africans are subjected to. So we really don't need to be oppressive towards other people due to maybe how dark they are or how their accents are or from which country they come from in Africa, because those are really not things that we should still be dealing with right now.